myself, Daps.
Spence.
Lamin.
Get me? This week we've got a special guest. This coming out New Year's Day. So New Year's gift to you guys. We have Bayo Akinfenwa.
The Beast.
The Beast.
Beast.
What's going on? Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be an interesting one.
All right.
A lot of people looking. A lot of people are just looking forward to this one, waiting for you. We've got questions, but we'll do that one at the end.
Say no more.
First, let me get that with the admin out of the way. So yeah, thanks everyone. Keep subscribing to the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud. We've got another announcement, but we'll do that next week. Yeah, we'll probably.
Don't give out too much.
Yeah,
don't give out too much. Too much
sauce.
To throw it out there.
Yeah. So the live show. Keep buying your tickets, everyone. Early bird tickets have sold out. They've sold out. So the live show, that's on Sunday, the 25th of February, with Nara Ranger, Anton Ferdinand, Mike Timlin, plus other special guests, hosted by Marv Abbey. So yeah, get your tickets on Shubs or the links in our bio. It should be in our bio. Is it in your bio, Spence? Oh, no, it's in your bio actually. No.
For real?
Yeah, we did it that day.
I don't know if I did.
No.
You told me how to
Yeah, I told you I did.
but I don't know if I did it.
Oh, this guy. It's
But
not.
I will do it.
It's not a Lamin.
No, it's everywhere else.
Lamin is
It's everywhere else. It's everywhere else.
So yeah. So keep liking, subscribing. You know, we've got the increase in followers on SoundCloud has been a joke. So love that.
Thanks to all those.
Love for everyone using the hashtag Counterattack Podcast. Counterattack Podcast. Oh yeah. Yeah, so on Twitter, keep getting at us, hashtag Counterattack Podcast. And make sure you follow the page on Instagram, on the Counterattack. Yeah, so now let's get into it. Like I said, we got Bayo Akinfenwa. How are you today, man?
Yeah, I'm very good, man. I'm very good. How's everybody? Thank you for having me in that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for
coming, man.
How was your man's Christmas in that?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to just present the whole thing?
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to make y'all feel comfortable.
Yeah, no, Christmas was good, man. Christmas was good. Obviously, went to Toronto. That was good. What else did I do? Football. So I was finished work. Came back.
Christmas?
Oh, Christmas was good for me, man. Yeah, I just got back from Amsterdam yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I went over there with the missus and her family.
He's the reason why we had to postpone. Just so everyone knows.
Wow.
Well, anyway, part that. But yeah, no, it was good. The only problem is I didn't really get no gifts, man. I don't know what's going on.
You evil.
I don't really get no presents no more. I don't really know why. Like I buy everything for everyone else. Everyone else gets something to open.
No,
I'm there waiting. You know when you're just there anticipating.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, yeah, all right, cool. And everyone just goes, all right, yeah, should we eat?
Yeah.
Like, huh?
No, I don't. I would say I don't really get any presents anymore, but I actually got presents this year.
What'd you get?
My sister, who's behind the camera,
Shout out that
What's
shit.
up, sis?
she actually got me what was it, Burberry?
Told you, there's one nice one in your
Burberry,
family. I told you
Burberry
that.
aftershave. But it's so funny because I thought my mum got it for me.
Oh,
So when I opened it, I had to ask everyone if it was real. Because I know my mum, she ain't paying that sort of money.
Right.
My mum will pay like a
You know what?
£5 and
I'm gonna get in trouble. Sorry, babe. My girl did get me something.
Oh, that's bad.
No, ain't bad. Ain't bad. What did you get?
Keep going.
No. Thanks,
nothing.
baby. I really appreciate it.
What did you get though?
No, the missus. No, she got me a nice little tracksuit and that. You know.
Why are you not wearing it now?
Well, I'm with the beast.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's the reason why you're not wearing it. But anyway, I don't know why you're not wearing it because you're with me. But anyway, for me, it's just your missus got you a gift and you didn't remember it.
No, I remember it.
So she's listening. Anyway.
You might want to keep this one away from us.
No, it's alright. She's gonna be a front and center. She'll be at the show. I know.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
all good.
Love that. But yeah, what are we getting into first? Do we need to get the Arsenal run out of the way first?
No, it's not even a rant. It's Christmas, man. You know. But you know what? Obviously, Boxing Day game. Is that right? So how? Obviously, you're a dad as well. How is football during that Christmas period?
Man, yeah.
To be fair, Christmas for me ain't what it used to be when I was a kid. I don't know, it's because we're always clock watching because we know we gotta try and get to bed. We get up mad early. Well, I'm a father of 5. My youngest is 2, so he was jumping on my head from like 5 o'clock in the morning. But you know, I've got to say that to see the joys on their faces. That's what Christmas is all about. So
Definitely,
look, I enjoyed my Christmas because they enjoyed it, you know.
Sure,
and
for sure,
of
for
course,
sure.
when you then go on Boxing Day and then you win the game, it makes everything worthwhile, you know. It's like, the sacrifices are worthwhile. So lucky enough, we won the game on Boxing Day, yeah, man, my Christmas was cool. Like, I didn't get none, I ain't gonna lie. It is what
sure?
it is. I'm telling you, I didn't get none. To be fair, Mumsy got me links and socks about that for me.
Nah, you're joking.
No.
I'm still doing links.
Yeah, man, it's standard, and I don't even knock
for you, but that's not a present.
Nah, man, ain't no present. Nah, my Mumsy, Mum's knows. I ran at her every year. Look, Mums, like, allow the links, you're keeping links in.
Africa? Was it Links Africa?
No, it wasn't even Africa. I would have been cool if it was Links Africa. But nah, it was cool.
Inca.
You know what I'm saying?
Links Albania.
When you got, like, to be fair, when you got 5 kids, you know, your wallet's on a stranglehold as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But nah, my Christmas was cool. My Boxing Day was even better.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Sad.
Right, you Spence, since you're throwing all the questions out, what did you get, big man?
For Christmas?
Yeah, man.
From someone I work with, I got 2 bottles of wine.
Oh, okay. How long do they last, bro?
I actually haven't opened them.
Oh.
I'm not a wine man like that, but you know what? I got a lot of other drinks.
Yeah.
So when I go through them, I'll probably go through the wine.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes,
Make sure I get invited.
Come. Let me know. I'm off till the 4th, bro.
Yeah.
Can we just mention as well that he's talking about what do you call it? Your Boxing Day, but he's not mentioning his goal.
Oh, I was waiting for y'all to mention. I was waiting for y'all to mention my
I did not mention your
I'm
goal.
just look for me. Look, I ain't even gonna try and say something, but boy, look, if you ain't seen the goal, you won't go on YouTube. Nah, because I'm talking about a Christmas banger. It was a Christmas banger. Nah. Look,
With the celebration as well.
Oh yeah, no, see what I'm saying? That came about because people are asking, but we had like a little dance off in my house. The kids against the Santa. Yeah. So I did the Father Beast Mode dance, and it was like, cool. Look, they was like, if you score, will you do the Father Beast Mode dance?
Can you
like,
kind of do it now?
Come on, have we got to So that's where it was. So yeah, man, it was. No, look, to be fair, ultimately, as a striker, you like to score goals, but it was more importantly for Wickham, it was a bounce back. We lost the game on the Friday against Coventry, so we had to bounce back.
Yeah.
So that was the most important. But it's always beautiful to get on the score sheet, especially as a striker. And you know, I'll take a tapping if I'm honest, but for it to be a screamer, I don't really hit too many screamers. Do you know what I'm saying?
How many you for the season?
What have I got? I've got 11 in the league. 12 altogether, I think it is. So 11 in the league, 6 assists. It's a very, to be fair, I'm not for myself. It's a very good first half of the season. Still got one more game in the year, but it's been a very good year for me thus far. So
what do you say? FIFA need to revise those stats.
Look, that's a whole nother conversation we got. FIFA was showing me no respect
I ain't gonna lie.
on that.
I looked at the stats myself and I thought, ooh,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, so I'm telling you, look, the powers that be at EA. So right now, this is what I'm trying to say. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, then I'll have a conversation with them at the end of the season. So I'm saying, it is what it is. That's a whole nother conversation. How long have you got?
You're like a cult hero, like when it comes to FIFA. Like people really enjoy playing with you.
Nah, you know what? It's for me. It's a mad humbling. I've said this bare times. Like I've said this numerous times that it is a humbling feeling. I didn't know the magnitude of the FIFA community. I didn't know it. I swear to you. And then so it is to be able to stand out alone at any one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm an avid gym goer, so to get the recognition for something you do, I know y'all man can see Shane on more, you hear me? No, but I'm an avid, so to get the recognition of something I put in, you know what, it's a big thing. So, and then again, to the magnitude of the FIFA community, yeah man, it's humbling, man, it's humbling. I know I'm blessed on many levels.
Who you lot got before the new year? Who you played?
We got Mansfield and Forest Green. So Mansfield at home, Forest Green New Year's Day. So yeah, I mean, like I said, come off a good win against Newport. So Forest Green, Mansfield Saturday at home. I think we've only lost 2 games at home all season, so we're going in there very confident. And then we'll see what Monday brings. And then we got the third round of the FA Cup against Preston the following Saturday. So a busy schedule, but it's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's the business end of the season.
Quick question. What's it like with that, the social media aspect of things? Because obviously you're actually like a personality, you know?
Yeah.
You're your own brand.
Yeah.
Do they tell you to like bring it down or just put a lid on it?
Nah. No, this is not me trying to be big-headed, but for me, I'll always say this: as long as it don't affect my football, really and truly, you can't have a control on what I do outside. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, look, I'm 35, so I'm not a kid in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to handle myself and maneuver myself, and when it's not appropriate, I mean, there'll be times when, you know, if I had a crap game and you want to say something, or you're getting some abuse from the fans, you want to say something on Twitter, like, but you're like, look,
you have a bite.
Let it pipe.
You have a bite.
You know what? There's times, you know what? Not being funny, for me, if you attack me, it's rare that I'd bite back. You can say whatever you want to say about me. Where I kind of, I don't hold bars. If I post up family members and you say something, it's a problem. I don't care. I'm chapping back. But then to be fair, one thing I do love about the people that support me, if they say something, they jump on them before I even jump on them. So before I even clock they've said something, they've tagged them in and just gone ham on them. So, but yeah, there's times when you're just like, but you do. Sometimes you've got to speak, because ultimately, this is what I keep saying, look, I'm a footballer, but I'm a man first and foremost. So, look, if you disrespect me, best believe I'm going to come back and I'm going to say something. So, but then again, it's like, some people only see the negatives, and you can't. Why are you going to fight somebody that only sees negatives? Or when I mean fight, I mean lyrically. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you going to fight? So, if they're only seeing negatives, so I'd put up a picture of me celebrating, and then they'll talk about, we lost 4 games ago. So, you know, so you can't. My thing is, so I'm like, look, you can't win sometimes. So, and it's okay for people to not like you. And it's just so, it is where it is. So there's times you have to fight back when you feel like it's disrespectful. But other times you just mosey on, innit?
Yeah. Daps is only saying that because he's a biter.
You're a biter, yeah?
Oh, he's a biter. He bites hard.
Am I a biter?
In the group, you
in the
are
group,
a
you
biter.
bite.
Sometimes I just, sometimes I
nah, don't even say me like that. Why does he always bring my name into it? It's never been me. It's always him. Trust me. Trust me.
Nah,
Spence, who is it? Be honest.
I think it's Lam.
Top of my head, I'm going with Daps.
Thank you.
Nah.
And he said that on air. He said that on air.
Put it out there,
Then you
Daps.
go, shout out Michael, because Michael corroborate that. Shout out Michael.
Michael probably knows as well. I'm trying to think anytime I put up the that emoji.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of the time I
said the other day, you big one.
Yeah, I know, but that was a one-off.
It was a one-off. No.
100% it was.
100% never. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, who do you support?
Liverpool. Come on now. So we find that. Yeah. That's the only time like I ever want Liverpool to kind of concede. You know, it was when I played them. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, before let's find out so I know if I'm checking for your man or not. Like, who you support?
Arsenal.
Don't check for you.
You're not checking for any of us, you know.
Yeah, Arsenal. You Arsenal?
Arsenal.
You Arsenal, so?
Yeah.
No, Lam.
I'm a gooner. I'm a gooner.
You're unsure one day.
No.
I'm unsure.
Here's what it is. No, Beast.
Don't do it like that.
No, let me land. Beast. Here's what it is. I said to these guys a few months ago, I said, listen, do you know what? I'm not sure my heart's as red as it used to be. The reason being is I'm a supporter of football. And you know what? The people doing it the best at the moment is Manchester Blue. So I said to them, listen to me. No. Let me land. The reason I said that is because if you talk to Spence, Arsene Wenger, the way the club's been run, I'm not overly happy with it. He isn't overly happy with it. You've got thousands of fans who aren't overly happy with it.
Okay.
And like I said, really and truly, I stopped really kind of supporting like that years ago. The reason that I still watched Arsenal was because of the quality that they had in the football that they played. The football that they play today isn't where it was.
No.
The quality that we've got isn't where it was. So now I find he finds himself watching Napoli more than he does Arsenal. So when you ask me, no, I'm still red inside. Don't get me wrong. My heart's still red. Ian Wright and that Thierry, the Waku Kanu. No fullbacks.
Don't shuffle back.
But I'm just telling the truth. If I'm honest, ask me if I catch an Arsenal game or if I catch a Barcelona game or catch a Napoli game or catch. Listen,
I'm the same.
I'm not impartial, and I'll be very honest.
But if someone
you know what?
asks you,
but that's what they've done to me.
Just say
no. I've got to get at it. This is what they've done to me. Straight up. This is what straight up. This is what they've done to me. I've had too many evenings where I own my girl, and then what's the Arsenal score? All right, cool. Don't talk. Give me a moment. Football they can't keep doing this to people. Do you understand? No, they can't keep doing it. Okay. I want to say it there. I want to say it live. They can't keep doing it to people.
Alright. Okay.
So that's my thing.
Oh,
but you know what? But the irony is, no. You know what? I actually love Wenger. But it don't sound like I do. But I promise you, I actually love the man. You know why? Because I met him before. I've spoken to him.
You just think he's done what he's done. It's time for him to go.
Yeah, he just needs something else to happen.
Listen, I get all that. You know what I don't get? And this is me talking as a footballer, I guess. So what it comes with you, and I get that we go through ups and downs in life. Yeah. So this is life. We go through ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? So what it comes is. So off your statement, I'm gonna jump on a few bars you said.
I reckon I know what you're gonna say.
So let
me land off.
So so what I'm trying to get is so you only mess with your team when they're they're successful.
No.
So and I get what you're saying about the powers that be are not running your team.
Preach.
Right. I get that, but your team is your team. So for me, you've got to ride your team. And don't get twisted, it is just like family members. You're like, raw.
Yeah.
You're getting at me.
100%.
Raw. But if it's your team, regardless of what, and like you said, you know what? Boy, that's my team, but I'm a lover of football.
Yeah.
So if I've got a chance to watch something where I know I'm going to get entertained, I will pick that over my team. But a team I support in my soul, that's your team. So regardless of what, and I get where you're like, you know what, raw. I'll be watching it and Arsenal 2-0 or so your soul's like that. But the team you support, you've got to ride them because all the times they gave you them good times, but you've got to vibe with them when they're not doing the best. 100%. That's all I'm coming back to. You know
what? You throw it up, and I'm gonna bat straight back.
Say no more, because I'm ready to catch.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna say. You're absolutely right. No doubt about it. Right? You ride your team through hard and good. You ride with your family through hard and good.
Yeah.
The problem that I have, right, is this. The day I started playing football, I didn't start playing football and think to myself as a 3 or 4 year old, whatever it was, I support Arsenal. What I started doing, I love the game first.
Yeah.
Right? I love Johan Cruyff. I love Bergkamp. I love Pep Guardiola. All these people. Football. I'm a lover of football. I'm a man who talks about Yari Lippmann.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a man who talks about. I'm a footballer. So for me, football comes first. Right? What I don't like about Arsenal is not the fact that I don't love the club. I love the club. I love everything about the club. The thing I don't like is that I believe we've gone away from the DNA of football that I warm to, that pulls me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The club is still in my heart, 100%.
So then I've got to pause you then. I get what you're saying. So let me pause your statement. I get what you're saying about... No. What you back was that you're a lover of football.
I am.
So then when if somebody asks you a question, who do you support? You then can't turn around and say, well... Look, I'm a lover of football. I support Arsenal, but Man City's playing the best football, so I'm swearing to Man City. You can't. You can't. For me, if somebody asks you a question, then you got to be like, well, you know what?
Listen.
All it is then that means your response is, you know what? For me,
I don't support no one.
That should have been your response. That should have been your response. So you can't in one aspect turn around and say, oh well, you know what? I grew up and I'm a lover of football, but Arsenal's in my blood. And then as soon as Arsenal start playing good again, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a lover of football and I'm a lover of Arsenal. So really, it's just football.
Even when Arsenal play good, apart from Spence criticises everything about the club, about the football. But the one thing, what do I always say about the club? Do I always say I love the club? I love the club dearly. I go there. I'm telling you.
So then you support Arsenal?
I support Arsenal. That's it. But the frustrations that I've got my heart.
I still support them.
Frustrations coming off my chest.
You still support them.
Do you understand?
This is what I'm saying. So
I've got steam coming on my ears.
So you support them. So you support them. So you support them. But they come with baggage.
But you know what? When he introed it, when he was like, "Oh, are you Arsenal? That you should have just said."
It should have been Arsenal.
Do you know what?
I
tried to create some drama. I tried to go.
But
you know what? The beast. He's coming there with all peaceful. He's coming there. I got to give it to him.
Moving on though. You support Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why.
How do you think?
So shall I ask you why Liverpool?
No. I think he was born up. He was born up there.
Oh
no.
Wait, 100% he wasn't.
What? Oh, shit! Because we all thought it was like you did research. I'm like, who did your research? You did your research. I was a sport. Where's Liverpool City Centre?
Caught that one.
No, support Liverpool, John Barnes. When I grew up, John Barnes was my guy. He played for Liverpool, and ever since, for me, Liverpool's been my team off the bat. But John Barnes still, and out of everybody I've met, and when I mean I've met nearly everybody I would have wanted to meet in football and didn't want to meet, John Barnes is still. So, hey, John Barnes, let's do Nando's. Hook man up, let's buck up. Real talk. He's the one person. John Barnes, that guy.
John Barnes.
But anyway, let's get back to your question because you
more
were saying
reasons than one as well. For more reasons than one.
I just think they're doing this year.
No, man. For me, am I happy?
Are you one of those? Sorry, who doesn't? Because quite a few people are kind of getting onto Klopp.
No, I'm not that guy.
I want to hear
Okay,
that.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. For me, like anything, I believe time is needed.
Yeah.
Period.
For sure.
You know, and one thing I do like, and I know it's come off, it's the first time in a long time Liverpool's had a problem and they've addressed it.
They've solved it. Yeah.
They've just gone, look, I'm not umming and ahhing, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to address it because going forward hasn't been a problem for the last 4 years. We've been able to score goals for the past. Even further back. So we've kept on saying we've had a problem. We've had a problem. And for me, the person we've signed, I believe, the best centre half in the Prem.
100%.
That's what I believe. So for me, have I got onto Klopp? No, because I'm like, Liverpool have recently got a brand of football. So do I enjoy it? Yes, I do.
I flipping hate it.
Hate what?
I'm just thinking.
You don't like what?
Why, man? That was from the soul.
I think that's more because you think they're gonna surpass us now.
Yeah. No, it's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't you think? No,
they're in front of us.
Don't you think Liverpool's they're in front of us now?
No, 100%.
It's for me, difficult for Arsenal right now.
Yeah, I believe right now. I mean, of course, growing up, it was always 82. So it was Arsenal, Liverpool them times. You know what I'm saying? That was what it was. So growing up, it was always that. So still, even as 35, even though United come and took it, and it's always Arsenal. So whenever most of my man names are Arsenal supporters, so I've always got that. Like,
shout out Thomas and Rollcastle.
Big up.
Them man.
Good time.
That hurt my soul way. Who would have thought you needed 2 goals and you got 2 goals? That's how you know, because we signed him the next year. Anyway, but that's what I'm saying. So, but for me, and I have this debate with my man names, I'm like, you know what? I feel like we've surpassed Arsenal. I feel like Arsenal, like we're saying, Arsenal have taken so many steps back. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what? Shall I tell you what I think it is, Beast? I don't even think it's steps back. I think we haven't taken steps forward. I think everybody else has.
I agree.
Everybody else has taken 3 steps back.
No. Do you know what?
Because shall I tell you why I say
that? Taking certain steps back.
People
have taken forward.
The reason why I think that is because we've done, as you said, we've done nothing to address our issues. Everybody else has done something to move their thing forward. Our thing ain't changed. And that's the
But I still don't think Arsenal play as expansive and as fluent as they did before. For years, the closest team that people would give to Barcelona was Arsenal.
Yeah, you're right.
So there was like Pep will come into the Prem like that. And now you've got to look at it. Now it's Man City. Next to that, probably Spurs play more expansion. Liverpool play more. So even though everybody's moved forward, you might have taken a couple steps back. You know what I'm saying? But still, I mean, of course, Arsenal's still Arsenal, do you know what I'm saying? And we'll still turn up on the day. But
you played there, innit, Emirates?
No, that's the stadium. I haven't played at the Emirates. It's a big stadium, so I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a lot of running around for Man City.
You bully up our centre half.
Oh, you have a field day.
You know why?
You have a field day.
Because I watch him. I'm gonna show you a screenshot. Someone get that screenshot up.
Which one?
The one with Salah passed it. You know, for Salah's goal.
Yeah.
And it's the way Arsenal defends so schoolboy. Salah passed it. I can't remember who did he pass it to. He gives it to someone, and we've got 3 players who run to that man. Salah goes on his own.
Salah goes by himself, and you see a line.
I'm going to show you the screenshot.
Yeah, I'll show it to you now.
You will score. I bet you'd score a hat-trick.
To be fair,
I'll stick it
I chat to Troy recently. You know who were lying. I chat to Troy Deeney. I chat to him. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying that. You know, but I do think and this is not. I mean, I'm a lower league footballer. It is what it is, and that's what I've played. So, and I do think the higher up they go, it is more football based.
Yeah,
you know, the whole physical aspect of it ain't as apparent. So
there is under no circumstances. Exactly.
So basically,
wow, what's Bo doing?
There is under no circumstances.
The thing is, everyone knows. Like, I do a lot of coaching with kids. Quickest route to go is through the middle.
In the middle.
How the look? Come on, man.
That is bad.
Look, and you got to look. Look, we've got the overload. We've actually got a spare man as well, but we're standing in the line.
Corner.
Yeah, man. It's just bad for me. Even as no, man, that's bad.
We need to see if we can get that.
But that's got nothing to do with. But see, for me, that's got nothing to do with physical. That's purely positioning.
It's just
so that's got nothing.
No, but that's why you scored.
Yeah, well, nah. I mean, for me, mine is more pin and spin. I don't really want grass behind me. You know? I want them just close to me so I can pin them. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the last goal, Firmino's one. Look where he's received it. In an area where you would receive it.
But
no one around.
But
him.
this is what I'm saying.
I think we've got to do something to make sure that we get this visual up.
Yeah, you need to get that visual up.
But at that same time.
But then I do think that shows that fundamentally.
Wenger to see that visual.
I say this all the time. Like you just said, what's Bo doing?
Yeah, but that's not even. But for me, it's football's changed.
This is what I'm trying to say.
My thing is, and this is what
I've been trying to say to these lot for ages.
Funny enough is now. So you go get me 2 young fullbacks and ask them the question.
We say this all the time.
What's the first thing you want? They'll turn around and be like, how many crosses I can get into the box?
100%.
How can... So my thing is, so if football's changed, and that, you ask fullbacks back in the day, clean sheet.
Yeah.
How many tackles they can make. So, you know, for me, this is what I'm trying to say. So then man will tell you that football's changed. So fundamentally, it's trying to make football as entertaining as possible. So nowadays, you're talking about centre-halves, which they're more worried about bringing balls out, taking balls. So rather than, and I'm not knocking the game. This is not me knocking. This is what the game's going to. So when you're seeing stuff like that, it's the teams that are thinking, well, we'll outscore teams now. So Liverpool's mentality, we'll outscore teams. Like, we'll beat them. If we bring 4-3, we'll bring 4-3. Where the team that's got it at the moment, Man City's got the balance. They're expansive, but they rarely concede goals. And when you've got that, and I do think the weirdest thing is, and I think Mourinho was it. It was. When you start a team defensively, it's all about parking the bus. It's all about, and it's like, it's all of a sudden it's become wrong to win 1-0 or to have a defensive-minded team. Which, so my whole thing is about, and that's,
he's agreeing to
and that's, I'm agreeing because
but that's football. That's just football in that sense. But that's what I'm saying. I think the game's changing.
Beast, I've got a quick question for you. Right, so you're saying that you think VVD, Virgil van Dijk, is the best defender in the Premier League at the moment. Yeah. And you mentioned something there about the mentality of defenders has shifted. What do you think he does better than everybody else?
See, I think the reason why I say he's the best in the sense, I'm talking about Virgil. The reason why I think he's the best,
for me, he's a proper ball playing. He's a good
footballer.
See,
but this is what I'm saying. But I believe. So when I say that now, this is what I say. So I'm talking about, of course, I'm not going off this season because he's wanted to get out, so he hasn't done. But when I believe he's an all-purpose centre-half. So I believe it's rare you'll see him get bullied. I believe he can win his headers. I believe he's comfortable on the ball. I believe that, and I had a debate yesterday, I believe good defenders make the game look easy. So you rarely see him doing last-minute slide tackles because he's quick enough to get there, or he reads the game. So that's what I think, and I believe he will come on leaps and bounds.
Do you think so?
At Liverpool?
At Liverpool. The reason I say that, at Liverpool though, but do you think so at Liverpool? Because for me, I'm not being funny, I watch Liverpool, there's a massive hole, you know.
Massive. No, listen,
he's got a big enough personality, and he's big enough leader.
That's what I believe. I'm not sure about. But my thing is, I'm telling you, I think that, you know what, don't get twisted, I don't think signing Virgil guarantees us the Prem next season. No. I think Liverpool still need Mignolet, you my guy and all them things, but I think we need a goalie. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think Virgil and Matip can form a good partnership.
I think he's
so.
You know what? I don't really like Matip.
Nah, he's been exposed because of the man next to him.
I just think he's
He's been exposed because of the man next to him. It ain't always
I just think you give him time. I just think with time. I think with time, Liverpool ain't got a problem going forward. I don't think there's a problem, and I think Coutinho's going to go. That's what I do think. I think he's our best player, but I think when Barcelona comes, I think Coutinho's our best player.
You know, because we just had a
thing.
thing
Waiting for a pin to drop. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I was waiting. Yeah, because he went silent for people that not here. He went silent, so
I needed a
Fence kind of looked at him like,
we just gone through this whole big thing with. He reckons it's Mane.
I'll explain that.
Who's your best player? No, we don't need to.
No.
And I reckon
the Beast deserves to know. No, hold on. The Beast deserves to know.
To be fair, there's good reason behind it.
Yeah, there's a logical reason. The reason why I said that, and this we've been having this conversation probably the end of last season, beginning of this season. Coutinho's form at the moment, obviously, is undeniable, right? He's doing some stuff. You can't say he ain't, yeah. But for me, in the tenure that Sadio Mane has been at the club, and the tenure that Coutinho, but bear in mind, Coutinho's been there longer, yeah. I believe Mane's had a greater impact on Liverpool during the time he's been there than Coutinho does. So for me,
he scored more goals.
Middle of last season, in the summer when Barcelona coming in for Coutinho, everyone's saying, "Oh, he's a worldie, this and world." I'm saying to these lot, he isn't their best player because at the time he wasn't.
For me, I think Coutinho has that X factor.
Can I give you what that X factor is for a lot of people? And these lot will deny it. Because he's Brazilian. He's got a Brazilian flag.
No.
Hey, Beast, let me land. Beast, let me land.
Yeah.
The reason why people bet him is because he's got that Brazilian, he's coming in little field doing all this swaz. Listen, if Mane was Brazilian, I'm telling you, people were talking about Mane in the same breath. What are you telling me? Mane on his first season in Liverpool, did you not watch a different season?
Do you know what? See, let me tell you something as a footballer.
Now, Mane is trying too hard because obviously you've got
but let me tell you, let me tell you what I did.
No, but I'm saying, alright, look at this. Last season, yeah, look at what game was it? Was it the Arsenal game? When we was talking about him, we were saying, why the hell did he shoot? When he had
Span Chambers.
Yeah, he had like Firmino to his right.
The first game of the season.
I don't even know what game it was, but we was all in the group, and he had like 3 options, but he took the shot on instead of squaring it.
Against Everton.
Was it against Everton?
Was it against Everton?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, Mane last season, he rolls it across, Liverpool score, Liverpool 1 up or 2 up or whatever it might be.
2 up at a time.
Mane this season, I've seen a bit more of a selfishness about him because, to be fair, the gaffer's putting him in, he's taking him out, he's putting him in, he's taking him out. So for me, he's thinking to himself, do you know what, I maybe need to be a bit more important for the team.
100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And for me,
so
as
I
a
think
player,
those decisions is what's kind of...
I get all that.
Do you know what I mean?
For me, this is why I feel that, God, I do Brazilian, I feel that...
for you, eh?
Yeah, for me it's not. For me it's not.
Yeah.
But, and also, I think... But also,
I ain't sure about that,
for football minds as well, this is why I say, Liverpool, there'll be a way where you can stop Liverpool.
Yeah.
Right? So it always goes, Liverpool generally start wicked for the first half of the season.
Yeah.
Blow teams away.
Yeah.
People will come up and space them behind, will shut them down. And that's Mane. So then, second half of the season, teams start knowing, you know what, we'll leave less grass in behind, which for me nullifies Mane.
Strips.
So exactly.
Right.
Whereas for me, you leave grass in behind or you sit back. Coutinho will find locks to pick.
Beast, let me just.
So for me, this is where I'm saying that. This is what I'm saying is, I feel Coutinho has less weaknesses in the sense where in that, and that's the only reason why for me, I think they are both exceptional players, but I do believe Coutinho is Liverpool, and this is why I go on. So this is why I ask the question on. Look, on their day, if you could pick one of them, who would you go with?
Do you know what it is?
And that's why I would say
I'll tell you
Coutinho.
why I kind of think why I lean a bit more to Mane, and obviously we'll move on and talk about something else. The reason why I kind of lean more that way is because I'm thinking to myself, Sadio Mane, right? When he went Nations Cup, Liverpool during that period didn't win 1 game.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Coutinho was about.
Yeah.
He was 100% about.
Yeah.
Teams have worked. Don't forget that time. You're talking about last season. Teams have worked Liverpool out and think, do you know what? Can't really leave too much in behind. We need to kind of see if we can get them playing in front of us a little bit, right? Coutinho's playing.
Yeah.
Impact on the team, completely different. So my thing is this: you're right. If you had to pick a better footballer, you'd probably lean towards Coutinho because you think he's got more tools, 100%. But if you had to think about the impact on the team, for me, that's why I say Mane was the best player. If you had a Ferrari and Lamborghini in a race, right, and you had the Lamborghini go 100 mile an hour and you had the Ferrari go at 50 mile an hour, you're never going to say the Ferrari is a faster car because you haven't seen it perform. So for me, I haven't seen Coutinho perform. That's true. I haven't seen Coutinho perform. No. I haven't seen Coutinho perform during that period of time when we've been talking about it to the same level consistently like I'm talking about for Sadio Mane.
Okay, so now, again, this is what I'm saying. So this is the thing with a team.
Baggio for me was one of the best players ever, but he isn't regarded as one because certain times he didn't turn up. Do you understand what I'm saying? No. When I say one of the best players ever,
it depends who you're talking to.
No. When I'm talking about, listen up.
People in the game know Roberto Baggio was that guy.
Okay, but if you said, alright, pick your top 5, how often is Baggio making it? But on ability though, if you said, you know what, look at it critically on ability, you'd say, do you know what, Roberto Baggio's in there. You would do.
Yeah, but see, again, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, it's so, regular. People get locked on that.
But you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, 100% you do. I do 100%.
Shout out, Beast, man. Shout out, Beast.
I get what you said. I get what you said. It's cool.
You know what? I'm going to go into a question. No. So Van Dijk, you think it's a good signing?
100%.
75 mil.
Better than Toby Alderweireld?
I think he is.
I personally think he does. I personally think he does. And I don't see, for me, I don't get now locked down on figures. Prices worth. I don't get locked down on it anymore because
stupid anyway.
it's mad. The market, you're paying the market, you're not paying the player. Yeah. So that's why if it's 75 million, if it was 100 million, it is what it is now. Because boy, when a player can go for 196 million or whatever, I'm like, look, it is what it is now. Yeah. So for me, if you had to pay 75 million, go get him.
For me, Mark, why has the market done that?
I just don't even know.
I feel like it's only like England.
Goes like house prices.
I feel like it's only like England. Apart from Neymar, when you look around,
everywhere, man.
Even Mbappe this coming season, the numbers are
mad. It's mad. It's the growing trend in, but it's just how much football has globally. Yeah. So it's the market, global. It's the commerciality of the brand. So the commercial side of it is so much money now gets pumped into it. Yeah, man. They said they made what, the Pogba or Lukaku money back within a week or so on shirt sales. So for me, it's
Imagine that without even playing. Probably not even trained it.